Archie. Welcome back to my channel. So excited you are here. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with a new weekly video. We're going to be doing lots of different various things outside in this video. If you're new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know you are new right down in the comment section so I can say hello back to you and welcome you. And if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you. Definitely leave me a hello down in the comments as well so I can say hi to you. So I'm just going to do a quick little bit of weeding. I got my grandpa's weeder out, pulling up some of the big weeds, and then I'm going to be laying down some cardboard over here to try to suppress any of the new weeds, and basically in preparation because I want to get some flowers planted over here to hopefully take up a lot of the space to where I won't care about a little bit of weeds, and maybe some of the weeds will stop growing because the flowers will take up the space. We've used weed barrier before. I've never used cardboard as a weed barrier. Definitely underestimated the amount I would need. I definitely did not have enough cardboard in my house for it. You can go to like one of the stores and ask if they have. I'm sure lots of stores give you their free cardboard boxes, like the grocery store or something like that. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to lie. I don't ever go into the grocery store. Well, I shouldn't say ever. I don't go into the grocery store often. I usually do pickup now. Way more convenient, saves me a lot of money and saves me from overbuying on things. So I'm just going to do the best I can with what I have. And I'll just keep saving the cardboard that, you know, comes in from things we've ordered or stuff like that. So I'm just going to lay down what I have. I tried to remove as much tape as I possibly could. But like this big piece right here, my grandpa's weeder actually came in this huge box just because of the way the grandpa's weeder is shaped. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so big, I'm going to have to cut it down. No, I didn't have to cut it down. So I'm just going to lay this down and I'll just keep continually wetting it. I also underestimated, I thought it would break down a little bit faster than what it is breaking down. But now that I got the cardboard laid down, I have added a couple more pieces since I did that. I'm going to start doing some cleanup. I got to get back to the same thing I was doing last year where my goal was to get bags out every single week. Even if it was just a couple, at least I was making progress. I've had a few people ask if I kept a tally last year, and I did. I did keep a tally on the yard work, but I didn't finish it, so I never released what the tally was of bags that I had put out last year doing the backyard cleanup. I will tell you it was well over 200 bags, well over. So once we finish it this year, we're finishing it this year. I will give you the total number of yard waste bags that we put out to the road to be picked up. And I just had to say that out loud, that we're finishing it this year because I told you as I went through this last year, there were lots of times where it's just such an overwhelming job that you feel whenever you get into big projects like my backyard or decluttering or anything like that. It can be very, very overwhelming. And here I have a little volunteer tree that I thought I was just going to be able to easily pull up until I saw what I was working with here. Oh, I thought this was a little one, but apparently we cut it and it's just sprouting back. So I cannot get that with the root slayer. I did get a reciprocal, is that what it's called? A reciprocal saw. So we're going to be pulling that out soon to try to tackle these ones that I can't get out with the root slayer. So if you are working on any big projects right now, I'm here to keep you company. I'm here to cheer you on. I wanted to share something with you. I saw this ad. It was an ad for running shoes. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I don't really watch TV. YouTube is kind of my TV. And I always try to watch the ads because that's how people, that's how creators that make videos get paid, is, when their audience watches the ads. If you don't watch the ads, I totally get it. I know they're annoying, but I always watch the ads. Anyways, an ad came up from Jeremy Renner, who is, I just adore him. First of all, I love superhero movies, and he's one of my favorite characters in Avengers. And you probably already know he got in a really bad snowmobile accident. I think it's probably been like over a year now. He broke 38 bones, sliced sliced his liver. We only have one liver, punctured a lung. One of his eyes was hanging out of his head. Anyways, it didn't look good for him. Doctor said he would probably never walk again. If he did, he would walk funny. He would definitely never run again. And anyways, he is recovered. I mean, he's running. He doesn't walk funny. He has a lot of titanium in his body. And anyways, he said something. I really needed to hear it right when he said it too, because I just kept looking at this backyard thinking, it's never going to end. It's literally never going to end. I'm never going to be able to do this. And he said the only power that human beings have is the power of our perception. No, our perspective and the ability to change it. And that is our superpower. And my gosh, isn't that the darn truth? We get to choose our attitude. We get to choose how we look at a situation. And so, yes, there will be times where I still look at this backyard and think, it's never ending. How am I ever going to do this? And get overwhelmed. That's normal. That's human nature. But it just really, like I said, I needed to hear that at that time. So maybe you needed to hear that as well. I'm going to look at this backyard and I'm going to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say, it can be done. And, I've had a lot of people say, you should hire somebody. Even my mom was just over today and she's like, maybe you should hire somebody to do all of that. I'm doing this for me. It is an overwhelming project that I decided to take on. We created the mess and I'm going to clean the dang mess up. And I know a lot of people will not understand that, and that's okay. You don't have to understand it. Again, I'm doing this for me, just to prove to myself that I can do something that is really dang hard. So I decided to stop at the nursery, and I thought I would take you along with me. I came 45 minutes before the nursery closed so that I wouldn't spend a lot of time in here, and I was really having trouble because the flowers are so pretty. I told you I want to grow a lot of my flowers by seed. You already know, if you've been with me for a while, I seem to get very over ambitious on projects. And it's not that I'm not growing a lot by seed, but I want some color in my yard right now. So I am going to go ahead and buy a few things. This nursery was just filled with so many cool things that I wanted to look at. I should have came earlier, but I knew if I came earlier and spent too much time in here, I would probably buy a whole lot. I already bought a lot while I was here. But I came looking for something specific. I discovered coleus about 6 months ago. I think I saw it on She's a Mad Gardener's channel. I've talked about her before. I love her videos. I watch them often. And I really wanted to get some coleus, which I think this is coleus right here, in this already pre-made pot. I wanted to get some coleus for my front pot because I have a bed close to the porch that gets a lot of shade, and coleus loves shade, and it is absolutely gorgeous. These little pots were like $25, just in case if you wondered, if you haven't been to the nursery yet, what prices are. That's the price in my area. Then I saw this gorgeous hibiscus. I really want a hibiscus tree. I tried to propagate one last year. My mom's neighbor gave me a stem from hers. It didn't work. So I was trying to figure out, and I'm like, Jody, you came for coleus. And I'm like, well, look at this gorgeous yellow one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. They were $25. I have to look and see if all hibiscus are hardy in my area, because $25, if that comes back year after year, I think that's a good deal. And guess what I found? I found the coleus. There's so many varieties, so many colors. I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. So dang pretty. We were on a walk the other day, and my neighbor I was like, is that coleus in your pot? He actually doesn't even live on my street, but he lives on the area we walk on. And so I was asking him, I'm like, where did you get that? And he told me, and I was like, I'm going to go see if they have some. They had a lot. There's just so many different varieties. I found even more than I showed you in the video. I'm not sure how many I want to get, but I'll figure out a spot. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. It is just so darn pretty. I just could not even help myself. They have light coleus, they have dark coleus, there's just all kinds of varieties. So I was having a field day in Shady Lane, which is what they call it for the shade-loving plants and flowers that they had. So I had to get some really bright ones. I wanted to get this white one. I thought it was super duper cute. My front pot definitely will not hold, I don't think, all of these, because I think these will get a little bit bigger as they grow. But oh my gosh, it was so hard to choose because there were so many pretty ones. Look at how beautiful this is. I had to get that. And then that one right there, I didn't even notice that while I was in the store. I only noticed it when I'm editing this video, and I'm like, why didn't you pick up that one over there? That was so dang pretty. Oh my gosh, look at how big it is. Probably buying too much. I don't know. I love it. They had the big, huge pots with it. Oh, they just had so much. So anyways, I got filled up on coleus. Like, look at all of these big pots. Then I started thinking afterwards, like, some of these pots would be beautiful in the back wooded area that gets a ton of shade but doesn't really have a lot of color back there because I don't have any flowers back there. My mind was just racing with all of the things I could do. But again, I'm getting a little overambitious. I got to get the dang yard cleaned out before I can do that. Those big pots were like $50. I don't know if that's a good price or not. But maybe next year I'll try growing some coleus on my own. It is way cheaper if you can start things from seed, but it is also a lot of work. So I'm just going to sweep up the deck, and I want to get some pots that my husband had bought me for my birthday or Mother's Day. My birthday and Mother's Day are so close together. So for one of the two, he got me some big pots. And so I want to get those potted up, and I'm going to put flowers on this deck for the first time since we've lived here. I've never had any flowers in the backyard, only in the front yard. And I want to have some flowers back here as well. So I'm super excited to get them potted up. So they're going to be mainly flowers that I bought from the nursery. I'll just get the pots filled, and then I'll have some beautiful color back here on the deck. So that way when I'm doing the yard cleanup and I look up, I can see some beautiful colors, and that'll just bring me joy and help keep me going on my yard cleanup goals. So these are the 4 pots that my husband bought for me. Now, just a little tip if you want to do some flowers in pots. Black is not a good color in the sun. It can burn up your pots. My husband doesn't know that. It's fine. I would not have personally bought black, but I'm so grateful that he knows I love the flowers, and he bought me something super just thoughtful. So I'm going to start filling the pots. Tip number 2 that I forgot totally about because I was so excited to get flowers back here. Especially when you have big pots like these. You should fill the bottom of them with rocks or sticks. The ones in my front yard, I filled with a bunch of sticks because you already know I have 50 million sticks back here because of all the trees. I didn't even think of it. It's better drainage for your flowers, and you use less soil, potting soil, so it saves you money. And I didn't even think about it until after I did all of the pots already. I was like, dang it, Jody, why didn't you fill the bottom with sticks? So make sure you do that. I said burn up the pots in the sun. I meant burn up the flowers because the pots get so hot. But I'll just keep a close eye on them and watch them, and maybe I'll spray paint them next year. All right, I think that, I don't know, when I first saw the tallness of the pot, I thought, I wonder, hi Clocky, I wonder, Clocky, you want to see the people? I can see you. There he is. Clocky, come here. Let me see the people, I can see you. I thought maybe a pot of snapdragons would look good in there. I'm gonna plant some of my snapdragons in there. I have no idea how they'll do. This is the first year I've ever grown snapdragons. I grew them from seed. They look fantastic so far. I have just 2 varieties that I have grown, and you can see this one is taller. This is called Tall Deluxe, and this is Cherry Twist. So I think I'm just gonna put a mix of the snapdragons in this pot. So obviously we won't have any color right now, but hoping in a month or so it'll look gorgeous. So let's do that. And you can tell this is my first time ever growing in these, first time ever I've grown something from seed. I couldn't figure out how to get them out.
Bless you.
And how do I get them out? There we go. Maybe, Lord. It was not easy. I got faster and more efficient at it the more I did, but I had just watered them the night before, and so the soil was all wet. I think it would have been a little bit easier if the soil was dry, but I finally figured out you just push up from the bottom. I was trying not to ruin the little plastic tray so that I can reuse it. I did end up ripping one of them, figuring out how to get them out, but I finally figured it out, I think. And I don't even know how widespread snapdragons get since it's the first year I've ever grown them. So I think I put about 8 in here. Hopefully that's not too much. I was trying not to overfill my pots. You know, it always looks so nice when you buy like a pot from the nursery or, even one of the big box stores and it has so many flowers in it. But when it's the beginning of the season, those flowers are going to grow and they can crowd each other out and then not do well. So I tried to not overcrowd them, but I really wasn't sure about putting snapdragons in a container, how many I should do. All right, I got the snapdragons all watered in. Look at this. My bearded iris is just blooming. And they're all falling. Not good. They're all falling down there. I obviously need to get some support for her. I don't know what to get. I might do some research, but leave me your suggestions because I really don't want these gorgeous blooms laying on the ground. It was like a little bit windy last night. I mean, look at how pretty. So anyways, leave me your suggestions on support for bearded iris. And oh my gosh, I hope I'm not seeing things, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Just in case you haven't been with me, my husband cut this down to like nothing. We did not know what it was because our yard was just a mess. And anyways, it grew back and I scanned it with my plant identifier app and it started coming up and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a hydrangea. Don't ever touch this again. Of course, it did not flower last year. And a lot of you told me it was because it was cut back so far. I think these were little balls yesterday. I think those might be those flower beds. Oh, look at. That's a flower, right? That's a flower coming on the hydrangea. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that she's gonna flower. All right, I gotta run to the store and get a whole lot more potting mix and then get these pots planted and then see what else I'm gonna need. So I ran to Walmart and then I saw these. Oh my gosh, they're dahlias. You already know I'm growing dahlias. I just got them from my mom's house. Of course, they're not at this level yet because we did them ourselves. But oh, they're so pretty. I came here for potting mix and I decided to look in the flower area because I need to get some flowers. I told Grayson I would decorate her or put some flowers in her planters that she has in the front of her house. So I needed to grab some stuff for her. So, oh, I had to buy some of those dahlias. And of course, some other pretty things. Look at that. Gorgeous blue jay. I know people don't like blue jays because they can be mean, but I love them. And I'm happy to see some dang birds because I've been having all kinds of issues. Oh, he flew away. Is there another one back there? I think there's another one. There he is. He's on the ground. Oh, there he goes. Oh, another one. Hi. Hi, beauty. Oh, you're so pretty. I've been putting out peanuts in that little tray down there, and they just come and swoop them away. They love the peanuts. Let me show you the issues I've been having. I haven't put any bird seed in this bird feeder for over a week now because the chipmunks just climb up in it now and just clear it out totally. Just totally clear it out, and I'm so annoyed. Chipmunks are, I got you way zoomed in. They just are so destructive. I like all animals, but the one time I saw the chipmunk kill the baby robin when it just hatched. Oh, hi. I got birds up there. See, they want to eat. Let me put some food in it. Maybe the birds will come back before the chipmunk clears it out again. They even get into my suet and open it and pull it out. I'm just so frustrated with it. So I got to move this because I want to feed the dang birds, not the chipmunks. I don't even mind the little chubby squirrel that was getting in there. He didn't clear it out. The chipmunks are literally clearing it out. So, anyways, that's my bird story for now. And my mom had given me this, which was the best thing ever, to keep my bird feed in because I just had them in bags, and the chipmunks were just opening up they were coming in the garage, opening up the bags. I had some suet in here on the shelves, and the chipmunks were coming and they were just destroying everything. Oh, there's one right now. Oh, get out of here, you little chipmunk. Dang it. They're cute little things, but they are so destructive. Anyways, I got a trunk full of flowers that I better get out of here before I got a lot. I got a lot. It's not all for me. I'm doing Grayson's flowers in her. I probably already told you that in the store. So anyways, my gosh, aren't those dahlias just, oh, so pretty. I just couldn't resist. All right, I only got 1.5 pots filled with potting soil. So now I'm just dragging the bags up here so I can fill the rest. When I went to the store, I was thinking I need like 1 bag per pot because these are big pots. Again, not even until I finish this whole project did I think to myself, why did you not fill the bottom with sticks? It would have been better for the flowers and it would have saved me money. So don't do like I'm doing. Fill the bottom with rocks or sticks or something. So anyways, I probably could have saved myself a whole bag had I done that. So now I'm going to pull up some flowers that I already bought from the nursery and then that I also just bought from Walmart. I set aside the ones I think I'll need for Grayson's, and I'm just going to figure out how I want these pots to look. And I'm going to try really, really hard not to overcrowd them because, it looks so beautiful when the pots are just filled. But I know within a month's time, a lot of these flowers will get really big and they just won't perform as well if it's too overcrowded. So I kind of think I might have overcrowded one of them, but I think the rest of them are going to be okay. I really wanted to get some Gerber daisies, but both places I stopped had a very, very small selection of Gerber daisies and not in the colors that I wanted. So that was kind of a bummer. Maybe I'm late in the season getting flowers. I mean, we just passed our last frost date 2 weeks ago, so I don't know. Maybe they already sold out. Maybe they're just a popular flower. So anyways, I just put all of the pots in here and then just dug the hole around it so I could just pull them right out of the pot and plop them right into the pre-made hole to make it super easy. So I would love to hear what you are working on, what's going on in your world. Definitely feel free to share it with me down in the comments. I would love to cheer you on. And by the way, the leaf pickup that I did earlier, I did it on pickup day, so I just got them right out to the road. Only 3 bags, but that's 3 bags that I made progress with. This poor little thing, I just couldn't. So I'm just doing something now. I grabbed a solar-powered light to put in front, and then I had these wood stakes that I used for my dahlias last year, and I'm just going to literally all I have. Once again, I did the same dang thing for my dahlias last year. I just have present ribbon. I need to get some twine or something different. I'm just going to try to tie this around to help these flowers stand up a little bit because they're all drooping down and I feel so bad. We can't even enjoy the beauty of this because all the flowers are on the ground and a whole bunch more are getting ready to open up. So again, I already asked you for suggestions. If you have a better suggestion for me, I am all ears, but at least temporarily this will help some of these stand up for the time being. All right, this is the area where I wanted to put the coleus. I also got a shade-loving begonia to put in here. So I'd have 1 flower and then just all of the beautiful coleus. I found 1 bigger pot and then the rest I got were smaller pots. I bought way too much, but I know I can use some in the backyard in the shaded area once I get some of that cleaned up. So I'll figure out where to put it for sure. It'll go to use. It's just so darn pretty. I just couldn't resist it. And this pot was already pre-made from last year. I'm just using the same soil. I'll just fertilize it. And it already has a bunch of sticks and rocks at the bottom for good drainage. Because I did remember to do that last year. I just didn't remember to do that this year. And as I was digging around in here, I saw a couple of worms. So the soil must still be good. So I'm going to use it. And now that I figured out what I want to go where and made their little holes with the pots, just gonna take them right out, plop them right in the hole. It just makes it so darn easy to do it like this. I mean, the overhead view of that coleus, how can you not be in love with it? I am in love with this. I want to take it in my house and grow it all year long. It's so dang pretty. You probably can do that. I don't know. I'm sure you probably can, but it's just so darn pretty. And if you remember my little sloth guy from last year, I'm going to put him right in the middle of the pot again. Once these babies start growing, they'll probably hide him, but I'll move him at that point. Oh my gosh, look how dang cute it looks. I am in love with this coleus, just because I figure everybody else is going to be in love with it, which they're probably not. I thought I would share. So this one is a Himalayas begonia, so it needs part shade to shade. So I think this will be perfect. This one is a Fancy Feathers pink coleus. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. This one is a Great Falls Yosemite coleus. And this one is a King Rose, so dang beautiful. So I'm gonna just leave it like this and let it grow and see how it fills out. I might not need to add anything else. If I need to add something else to fill in a little space, I will. And of course I got the cute little sloth right in the middle. All right, Clarky and I are gonna close the video out. You funny boy. Outside we had a storm come through this morning, so and it rained last night. I left this bucket out here, which is great. I know it looks dirty, but it's rainwater, so I'll use it to water some of my plants. They love rainwater. So this is not perfect, what I did to fix this, but at least they're not laying on the ground. They're all in bloom. Well, not all of them. I still have a lot of buds, but it looks so pretty. I've been driving by and kind of paying attention to people that have the bearded irises, and everybody's are laying down, so I guess that's a common problem. Here we got the snapdragons. Hopefully they'll take off in there. This is how this pot turned out. I think it looks super cute. This one, I can't even remember what that thing is called, but I thought it was so cool and unique looking. One of you will tell me what it is. I can't remember now, and I think I threw the tag away, or I don't know what I did with the tag. And then this one, I have quite a few more flowers left, but I was trying not to overcrowd it because I know that these will fill out. So I'm just going to wait and see. So there you go. That is what I have for you in today's video. We got some yard cleanup done. Oh, the sun is coming out. We got some beautiful flowers planted on the deck. I got the one pot done in the front with the coleus. That looks so darn pretty. And I hope it inspired you to tackle a project in your house. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much, and I'm going to see you again next week. Bye. And Clarky says bye too. He's waiting for me to go out there and throw him the ball. Have a great day. Bye.